how tough was it being two-match strikers? Did that ever cause you any problems?
Not only that, but the other one was...
Assuming you've heard of the other Matt Stryker.
Sure. Yeah, we came up together, but not only having the same name, he was exponentially better than I was. His matches were just so, wow, I wish I could do that. The difference was maybe just the color of our trunks or the color of our eyes, whatever it was. I got the first shot. And I toyed with changing it out of respect, but at the same time, we were kind of like, his car was a little ahead of mine. But I got to WWE, and then once from there, I can't do anything about it.
Oh, yeah. So then you said developmental. You did end up going to, did you go to HWA? You went somewhere for a little bit, didn't you?
Went on down to Deep South.
Deep South.
And it's so funny because John Laurinaitis signs me July 12th. Maybe July 19th, they explained to me what's going to happen. By August 1st, I had an apartment in a complex. I was in my car, drove down, slept in my car. The funny story is, there's a place called South of the Border when you're driving between North and South. I pulled over there and I slept with a butter knife in the back seat of my car, in case anyone's going to get me. But shoot the moon, I was going and I was going to make it. And I got to the apartment. It wasn't even furnished yet. I slept on the floor for the first 2 weeks. The ink wasn't even dry. I didn't have to be there until I think September they wanted me to start. But F that, I was on my way, So yeah, that was Deep South Wrestling. Jody Hamilton, Bill DeMott, Dave Taylor, Dr. Death Steve Williams, God rest his soul, he came through. It was great.
Wow. Who else was down there with you at that time?
Guys that went on to be were Doc Gallows was there, Hawkins and Ryder were there, Miz is there. Miz actually lived right over on the other apartment. We were all there. Kenny Omega is there. Gosh, I haven't thought about this in so long. Listen, between the bumps and smoking some pot in college, my memory isn't what it once was. So,
hey, we had a sex therapist on here 2 weeks ago that smoked a lot of pot, she said, and couldn't remember anything.
It happens.
That's the best kind.
That's the best. Rip, are you a big pot smoker?
No, no.
Developmental. How long were you down? How long were you down there for? And did you ever go to OVW? Did you ever pass or cross paths with Rip at any of that time? Did you ever have Rip as any kind of trainer?
So I went down, living down in Deep South, but I'm on the road immediately. So I'm on the road doing the TVs first, then coming down doing Wednesday practice. And, to John Laurinaitis and a few others' credits, they'd say, listen, if you're late or you don't want to go, whatever. But that was never my mindset. I was down there. I loved wrestling. I had nothing else to do. What am I going to do? Lay in my apartment? No, I'm going to go there. So there was that. And then when I was on the road, even still, I was going to Deep South. As far as OVW goes, yes, I had an opportunity with Derek Nykirk and Mike Knox to go to OVW. We were going to do some kind of creative that never came through. I was going to be their manager. And I remember we were doing pictures. I did the whole, Jim Cornette on the knees, these two guys behind me with my thumbs. All I wanted from my OVW experience was those tapes and those liner notes. And I got them. And to me, and I've since, Danny Davis was great. Everything was great. I've since been back there when Al's in the office now. Everyone says, oh, I don't know where those tapes are. And if you know the tapes I'm talking about, there's these sets of tapes that they used to use, right, guys? That would, out of context, you can't tell what they are. But with the liner notes, this is a hot tag. This is a heel comeback. And it's fantastic. So that's great about OVW for me. As far as Rip passing, no, we never touched, never passed, because I would have made sure to shake your hand, sir.
Big gold and a billfold, so swole that I can't get the shit closed. So I money fold and rubber band wrap, and when it pops.